Hi, David. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How was your day?
Everything good, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, that's good to know. So then today it's our reading time, right? So I'm going to share my screen, right? Let me know if you can see. Can you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so this is a kind of scientific study, right? This is a reading practice, okay? This is from the TOEFL page, okay? Maybe you already know. Okay, so then if you want more information and want to know more about reading practice, then you can look for this page. Is in TOEFL test, okay? It's ETS, okay? Here's the link if you want, right? So it is supposed to, we were supposed to read this in 20 minutes. So, okay, let's start. We are going to read paragraph by paragraph. Then you're going to stop until the period of at the end of each paragraph, okay? And then you're going to tell me what is the word that you can understand very well, right?
Okay.
So, okay, you can start.
Okay, teacher. The rise of Teotihuacan. The city of Teotihuacan, which lay about 15 kilometers northeast of modern-day Mexico City, began its growth by 2001, 200 and 100 before Christ, and its height, between about AD 150 and 700. It probably had a population of more than 125,000 people and covered at least 20 square kilometers. It had over 2,000 apartment complexes, great market, a large number of industrial workshops, an administrative center, a number of massive religious edifices, and a regular edifices, and a regular grid pattern of streets and buildings. Clearly, much planning and central control were involved in the expansion and ordering of this great metropolis. Moreover, the city had economic and perhaps religious contacts with most parts of Mesoamerica, modern Central America, and Mexico.
Okay, so is there any word that you couldn't understand? For example, until this part?
Maybe growth?
This one?
Yes, began its growth. I don't know what is the meaning of the sentence.
Vendría siendo como el crecimiento. Empezó su crecimiento, okay?
Okay.
Right? Then we have at its height. Do you get it?
Height is like altura? Or...
es como apogeo en este caso. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Then we have between, okay. Is there any word? Let's see.
Maybe, what is the meaning of an industrial workshops?
Sorry?
Workshops.
It will be like kind of, in this context, podría ser como una fábrica, industrial workshops. Do you get it?
Maybe yes, I don't know how to say, a plant, as we say.
Yes, something like that. It explains about a large number of industrial workshops, right?
Yes,
okay.
I think that's all I didn't understand.
Okay, so then we have a word, you know, we're talking about, in this lesson, we're going to, well, in this course, we're going to talk about how to make essays, okay? So we're going to use words like clearly, we're going to use words like moreover, okay? As you can see, this is about how to make an introduction about a new paragraph or a new sentence, right? Entonces tenemos palabras para poder empezar una oración, ¿ok? Una oración o tal vez un párrafo. Eso es lo que estamos viendo. Tenemos clearly, moreover, ¿ok? Hasta ahora solo tenemos estos dos. Do you understand moreover?
No, I just wanted to ask what is the meaning of moreover?
Ok, vendría siendo como además. Ok. Then we have this one, clearly, que vendría siendo claramente. ¿Se entiende, moreover?
Yes, it's like to add another idea. Or
Yes, that's the meaning of. Eso es lo que vamos a ver justamente este mes, cómo poder introducir. Por eso busqué ese texto que pueda tener palabras como clearly, moreover, perhaps. Por ejemplo, acá tengo el perhaps. ¿Ok? Do you get it? Es también para introducir un párrafo, digamos, una idea. Es como,
yes, perhaps it's like
maybe.
Yes.
Solo que más formal, okay?
Yes.
So, okay. Then what else? Is there any word that you couldn't understand?
No, I think that's all.
Okay. So let's continue, okay, with the second paragraph. You can do it. Go ahead.
Okay. How did this tremendous development take place, and why did it happen in the Teotihuacan Valley? Among the main factors are Teotihuacan geography, location on a natural trade route to the south and east of the Valley of Mexico, the obsidian resources in the Teotihuacan Valley itself, and the valley's potential for extensive irrigation. The exact role of other factors is much more difficult to pinpoint. For instance, Teotihuacan religious significance as a shrine, the historical situation and around the Valley of Mexico toward the end of the first millennium before Christ, the ingenuity and foresightedness,
Foresightedness, okay?
Foresightedness.
La E la vamos a omitir directo. Foresight, acá la vamos a dividir, ok? Primera parte, for, la E no la vamos a pronunciar. Sight, T-it-ness.
Foresightedness.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, and foresightedness of Teotihuacan elite, and finally the impact of natural disasters such as the volcanic eruption of the late first millennium before Christ.
Okay, so let's start by the vocabulary, right? There was a word, okay. This is the pronunciation for this one is geographic, okay? Geographic location. Then let's start by the vocabulary. Is there any word that you couldn't understand?
Yes. There was, I'm looking for it. To
Maybe,
pinpoint.
okay. Pinpoint will be something like make an emphasize, not like emphasize, something like being, for example, como ser precisos, como precisar. Okay, in este caso nos dice, the exact role of other factors is much more difficult to pinpoint, que es más difícil de precisar. Okay.
Okay.
Then
maybe
we
to
have,
indicate or to explain about. Maybe some.
Sorry?
Maybe it could also mean that other factors are difficult to explain or to be precise in order to
Es
explain.
más difícil podría suplantar en lugar de pinpoint. Como es un texto formal, no puedo decir tal focus es menos formal, ¿no? Podría decir more difficult to focus on en lugar de pinpoint. ¿Ok? Como enfatizar más o menos, make an emphasize. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Como
Yes.
ser un poquito más precisos. Ese es el significado. Do you get it?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Then we have another word. I don't know if you got it. Where is it? Natural trait. Do you got it? What is a trait?
Maybe an exchange or to give something and to receive something else, or I'm not sure.
In this case would be something like commercial. Ok, nos está hablando acerca de un comercio natural, en este caso natural trade. Ok, trade entonces vendría siendo lo que es el comercio. Do you get it?
Okay, yes, I got it.
Then, acá como te decía, ¿no? El texto es más formal. Entonces, en lugar de decir, for example, digo for instance. ¿Ok? Son palabras que las vamos a estar aprendiendo. ¿Ok? Then, do you have any question? Then we have this one, shrine.
Okay. Yeah, shrine is like a community or a little town.
Yeah, something like that. Es como un santuario. ¿Ok? Porque no está hablando del tema religioso. Religious significance as a shrine. ¿Ok? Que vendría siendo como un santuario. En este caso.
I remember shrine like in Spanish we say la comarca. I remember for the Lord of the Rings, the shrine.
Oh, okay. Yes. But you know, some words can be. It's almost the same, but it can be a little bit different, and it depends about what is the context. Okay. Depende del contexto, algunas palabras van a cambiar el significado, pero no hay mucha diferencia entre el significado. ¿Ok? Por eso hay que fijarse para poder entender una palabra, tal vez ver qué está detrás de la palabra y qué está después de la palabra para tomarle el significado. Esa es la clave. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Then we have this one.
Yes.
Podría ser like, it is something like take a, like prevision, como una previsión. ¿Ok? El significado de esta palabra es previsión. Previsión de Teotihuacán, élite, de la élite de Teotihuacán. ¿Se entiende?
Previsión.
Podríamos decir prevision, yes, but like as I told you, we're using new words. Estamos utilizando nuevas palabras. Más lo más formal posible para poder más adelante poder hacer lo que son los essays. ¿Ok? I don't know if you got it.
I'm not pretty sure about the meaning of foresight in this. Could you explain with maybe other examples? which when I could use foresightedness.
Ok, vamos a escribirlo ahorita. Por ejemplo, si quiero decir, let me think. Es como, si te digo, if you are going to travel, okay? If you are going to travel, be sure to take some, oh no, your puede ser yours o your, vamos a poner your, for side, okay? Something like that. Oh, I wrote for side. Ok, sí está ahí. Ok. Si vas a viajar, tienes que estar seguro de tomar previsiones. Ok. I don't know, you got it. Of course, it can be, podemos variar tal vez, porque como te digo, esto es un poquito más formal, right? Pero vendría siendo casi el mismo significado, solo que sonaría un poco más formal. ¿Ok? I don't know, you got it.
Yes, it's clear now. Thank you, teacher.
Ok. Es como decir lo mismo que anticipated, como decir lo mismo que anticipado, something like that, es casi lo mismo, ¿ok? Solo que en este caso sería como que tomar tus previsiones.
Yes, it's like to be careful or be
Yes.
or to plans something before it happens.
Yes, actually it is. Ese es el significado. Solo que acá la palabra está más, it's more complex because of the text, right? Because it's a complex text. Es un texto complejo este, el de acá, una historia compleja. Entonces, justamente por eso se está utilizando las palabras más desconocidas, ¿no? Entonces, para poder dar a entender, habría que cambiarlas por un lenguaje más informal, ¿ok?
Okay, teacher.
So, then, can you continue with, please, with the third paragraph?
Okay. This last factor is at least circumstantially implicated in Teotihuacan's rise. Prior to 200 before Christ, a number of relatively small centers coexisted in and near the Valley of Mexico. Around this time, the largest of these centers, Cuilco, was seriously affected by a volcanic eruption, with much of its agricultural land covered by lava, with Cuilco eliminated as a potential rival. Any one of a number of relatively modest towns may have emerged as a leading economic and political power in central Mexico. The archaeological evidence clearly indicates to that Teotihuacan was the center that did arise as the predominant force in the area by the 1st century AD.
Okay, so give me, take my spotlight. Okay, let's see. When I say, for example, the pronunciation for that, for this one is prior to, okay? Es lo mismo que yo diga antes de, ok, pero como te digo, es un texto sumamente formal, entonces yo no puedo utilizar otra cosa que no sea una palabra formal. En este caso sería antes de, ok? Then, do you have any question about the vocabulary? Let's see. Do you have any question, David?
Sorry, my mic was off.
Okay.
Maybe when to use dot between commas.
Ok, estamos utilizando una transición, ok. La pronunciación es do, ok,
So,
do, do. En este caso, como estamos utilizando una transición, estamos queriendo pausar, ¿sabes? El significado de do podría ser más o menos como un sin embargo, ¿ok? Como que voy a leer, the archaeological evidence clearly indicates, though, that, ¿se entiende? Eso es como un espacio que tiene que haber para poder separar las ideas. Ahora también si gustas, en lugar de poner dos comas, lo que también se podría hacer es poner un punto seguido, inicio con mayúscula, puedo poner mi coma y continúo con mi texto. ¿Ok? Pero en este caso lo que estamos queriendo hacer es poner una pausa, poner un stop. ¿Para qué? Para poder enfatizar lo que sigue después de esto. Por lo general, cuando vamos a encontrar estos conectores, ¿ok? No tanto como conectores, sino que en este caso, por ejemplo, va a trabajar como podría trabajar y podría sonar como una proposición. Vamos a utilizar las comas para hacer un énfasis, ¿ok? Entonces, por eso es que había palabras como clearly. Mira acá, por ejemplo, se puso un punto seguido de mi palabra clearly y seguido de mi coma. ¿Para qué? Para poder enfatizar a lo que viene delante. Por eso es que a veces cuando se habla, por ejemplo, digo en castellano, ¿no? Sin embargo, o sea, hasta el tono de voz tiene que cambiar cuando hay coma, ¿ok? En este caso, digamos, cuando voy a poner palabras de transición. Do you get it?
yes, teacher. Thank you. I got it.
Okay, okay. So then we have this word, do you get it? Reading economic.
Leading economic is like maybe the first economy in between other countries or other cities, maybe.
Yes, yes. In this case, instead of using between, if you want to mention another countries, we're going to use among, okay?
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Recordemos que between es para dos y among es para más de dos.
Okay.
¿Ok? ¿Se
Yes.
entiende esa parte?
Yes, I understand that.
Okay. So then, is there another word that you couldn't understand?
Mm, no, teacher.
Okay. Okay. So it was supposed to be, I guess, I don't know if, I don't remember the name of this guy who was next to you, right? Who it's supposed to be right now in the class because it's 25 already.
Yes.
Okay,
Which, sorry, how long should be the today's call, teacher?
15 minutes.
Okay, so we
Sí,
are.
es 15 minutos por estudiante, ¿no? Entonces vamos esperando bueno, yo estaba esperando hacer hora para que se conecte, pero voy a ver, sí, 15 minutos. Las llamadas son 15 minutos, tanto en llamada como ahorita no estamos hablando, tanto estamos practicando lectura. Entonces, sí, tendría que estar conectado. Ok, so, sí. Ok, dame un segundo, por favor, estoy revisando eso. Sí, las llamadas también tienen que ser 15 minutos. Ok. Voy a preguntar por si acaso, ¿está bien?
Okay, teacher.
Si me aguantas un momento. Sí, es que pasa que yo o sea, es la primera vez que estoy dando este curso, el A13, porque ya daba otros cursos, ¿no? El A7, A1, A6. Entonces, como este es un curso especialmente para lo que es reading and how to write essays and everything, so I don't know if it works as the same way that we work to the other courses, right? So let's see. Ok, mientras tanto podemos continuar si es que tienes tiempo, porque yo creo
Yeah.
que la que sigue, la que se tiene que conectar es Ruth. Y bueno, vamos a esperar a que se conecte, ¿ok? Si tienes tiempo.
Yes, I have time.
Okay, okay. So then, what was our last one? Paragraph, I guess number 4.
Yes, number 4.
Ok, ¿te
Okay.
parece si estamos 2 minutos más?
Yes.
Hubieras ocupado el lugar del otro.
Okay.
Ok,
Yes,
entonces.
I will take his time.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's continue.
Okay. It seems likely that Teotihuacan's natural resources, along with the city elites, I don't know how to say it.
This one,
Yes.
elites, like that.
Okay. The city elites' ability to recognize their potential gave the city a competitive edge over its neighbors. The valley, like many other places in Mexican and Guatemalan highlands, was rich in obsidian. The hard volcanic stone was a resource that had been in great demand for many years, at least since the rise of the Olmecs, a people who flourished between one, sorry, 1200 and 400 before Christ, and it apparently had a secure market. Moreover, recent research on obsidian tools found at Olmec sites has shown that some of the obsidian obtained by the Olmecs originated near Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan obsidian must have been recognized as a valuable commodity for many centuries before the great city arose.
Okay, so do you have any question about the vocabulary?
I think no.
Okay, do you get it? What is a highland?
Maybe I don't know how to say it. Maybe mountains or places
Yes, it's
where
the same like mountains.
yes.
Then we have an expression here, a competitive edge over its neighbors. Ok, supuestamente tendríamos que resolver todo esto, entonces aquí nos muestra más o menos el significado en cuanto sería a este contexto, ¿ok? Pero podría ser más o menos como, como algo competitivo, ¿ok?
I mean,
Como
an
una
advantage.
ventaja. Yes, like advantage, ¿ok? Como una ventaja sobre sus vecinos, pero eso es una expresión más o menos, ¿ok? En cuanto a lo que vendría siendo en este contexto. Yo creo que si no se conecta Ruth, podríamos verlo más adelante porque es largo, ¿ok? Es para ver qué tal está la lectura de comprensión. So then, so is everything clear until this part?
Yes, I understand everything, I think.
Okay, do you get it? What is the meaning of arrows?
maybe to arise, but in the past.
Yes, you got it. You got it. Then another one. Yes, I guess everything is clear.
Yes, that part was easy.
Yes, yes. Okay, obsidian is a type of a volcanic glass-like rock. Okay, it's a kind
Yes,
of rock, right?
it's a rock. It seems like glass, but it's black.
Yes, yes, you got it. Actually, you got it. Okay, so then I'm going to send you the poll. Rudy's already here. Okay, it was a pleasure, David. So I'm going to launch the poll. And with that, that's all for today for you. And see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Okay, thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye. Good evening, Ruth.
Hi, hello.
How was your day?
Everything okay? Thank you.
Okay, that's good to know. Right, so then this is a lecture, okay, that we are going to practice. Okay, if you want to see more about this is a text from TOEFL, okay, from TOEFL page. So then if you want to see more about this, you can go to Google Chrome and look for this one, okay? So
Okay.
today we're going to practice this part. We're going to read, and at the end of each paragraph, when the period ends, you're going to tell me maybe what is the word that you couldn't understand, okay? Let's start by there. Okay, so you can start.
Okay. The rise of Teotihuacan.
Yes,
The city of Teotihuacan, which lay
Lee?
about 50 kilometers northeast of modern-day Mexico City, began its growth by 2000. I'm sorry, I'm so bad with the numbers.
Let's try. 200,
Two hundred.
yes,
Yeah,
200.
okay. It's 1,000 when you have three zeros. Oh, right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
For example, we have this number and then we're going to see how is the pronunciation. Okay, let's
Okay.
continue.
200, 100 before Christ. At its height, between about after 80,
Yes,
100. Sorry.
okay, let's continue.
Okay.
1,
150 and 700, it probably had a population of more than 125,000
25,000. Yes, you got it.
people, thank you, and covered at least 20 square kilometers. It had over 2,000 apartment complexes, a great market, a large number of industrial workshops, an administrative center, a number of massive religious edifices, and a regular grid pattern of streets and buildings. Clearly, much planning and central control were involved in the expansion and ordering of this great metropolis. Moreover, the city had economic and perhaps religious contacts with most parts of Mesoamerica, modern Central America, and Mexico.
Okay, so there was a word, which one was that? Okay, which lay, okay, the pronunciation for this one is lay, okay.
Mhm.
Then began its growth, okay, at its height, okay.
Okay, hate.
Yes, you got it. So okay, that's all. So let's start with the vocabulary. Do you have any question maybe?
Yeah, AD, what it stands for? Between about AD.
In which part, sorry?
The second the second line, it says at its
In,
height between about AD.
okay, in this part. Okay, it was about the time. Okay, in this case, this is making a reference, okay, about this time, right?
Mhm.
But specifically the meaning, I guess, is in this part. We were looking with your classmate, but it's over here. So then if we have time, we're going to look for it, right?
Okay.
Yes, I guess it is in this part. No, it is not. Okay, then to not
Okay.
lose time, we're going to look for it, please.
Mhm.
Right, so then let's continue. Which way? Do you have another question about the vocabulary?
I think no. One doubt about complexes, apartment complexes is like complejos.
Yes, it's the meaning of es complejos. Okay, then we
Okay.
have workshops. Do you get it?
Like places where people get to work or something like that.
Yes, for example, I have to go to my workshop to continue working, okay, como un taller más o menos.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
so then we have clearly, and
Mhm.
another word that we're going to learn in this month is clearly. Moreover, as you can see, these phrases are to introduce a new ideas, are to introduce new paragraphs or maybe new sentences. Okay, we have
Mhm.
clearly, moreover, and it's so formal, right? Do you get it? The meaning of clearly?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Moreover,
Uh,
I don't know specifically.
okay, es como además,
Okay.
ok. Entonces pongo, hace rato me preguntaba, no me acuerdo el nombre del estudiante, ok. Me preguntaba, teacher, ¿por qué? No, era en la parte de abajo, que había dos comas, ok. Entonces cuando vamos a introducir un nuevo párrafo, porque lo vamos a ver más adelante detallado, pero solo para que pueda entenderse. Para cuando vamos a introducir algún nuevo párrafo, alguna nueva idea o alguna nueva oración, lo que se hace es poner el punto seguido, ¿ok? Seguido de mi palabra, por ejemplo, puede ser moreover, puede ser clearly, puede ser perhaps, ¿ok? Esta palabra introductoria, ¿ok? Que me va a ayudar justamente a introducir. De seguido de esto tiene que haber la coma. Después de alguna palabra introductoria es necesario poner una coma. ¿Para qué? Para poder hacer un énfasis a lo que sigue después de esta palabra. ¿Ok? Es como que
Okay.
yo diga en español, además, la ciudad, ¿ok? Y ya puedo
Mhm.
continuar leyendo. ¿Ok? Entonces es para hacer un énfasis, exactamente, para separar una idea. En este caso vendría siendo para introducir una nueva idea. ¿Ok?
Okay. Okay.
So let's continue with the second paragraph, please.
Okay. How did this tremendous development take place and why did it happen in the Teotihuacan Valley? Among the main factors are Teotihuacan geographic location on a natural trade route to the south and east of the Valley of Mexico. The obsidian resources in the Teotihuacan Valley itself and the valley's potential for extensive irrigation. The exact role of other factors is much more difficult to pinpoint. For instance, Teotihuacan's religious significance as a shrine, the historical situation in and around the Valley of Mexico toward the end of the first millennium before Christ. The ingenuity and foresightedness of
Yeah.
Teotihuacan's elite or
Elite.
elite.
Yes.
And finally, the impact of natural disasters, such as the volcanic eruptions of the late first millennium before Christ.
Okay, la pronunciación para esto, the pronunciation for this one is going to be, for example, there are people that are going to say elite, como like that, or another one is going to say elite, and both are okay, right? Ambas pronunciaciones están bien, right? So let's start by the vocabulary. Is there any word that you couldn't understand? For example, in this case, we have natural trade. Do you get it? What is a trade?
No.
Okay, this is something like, como en este caso nos dice natural trade, que vendría siendo como un comercio natural. Ok, trade, entonces vendría siendo lo que es un comercio. Ok, do you get it? Hello?
Teacher, I had some connection problems. Sorry.
Okay,
It was like un comercio.
Yes. En este caso nos dice, ¿no? Natural trade. Entonces nos dice que es un comercio natural. Una
Oh.
ruta de comercio natural. ¿Ok?
Mhm.
Do you get it?
Yes, I got it. And the obsidian resources.
Okay. Oh, the obsidian is a kind of rock. Okay, es una roca, un tipo de roca. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It is like a type of a volcanic glass-like rock. Okay, es una roca volcánica.
Okay.
Right. Then
Mhm.
resources, ¿se entiende, no? Los recursos.
Yes, recursos.
Okay, and the valley's potential, irrigation, more difficult.
Pinpoint is
Yes,
like
pinpoint.
to be specific in that point.
Yes, you got it. It's like make an emphasize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's the same. As I told you, this is a formal text. So of course, the text is going to be use words more formal. Okay, in this case, for example, we have this for instance. Okay, do you got it?
Yes.
Es como decir, por ejemplo, ¿no? For example. Ok, solo que como es un texto formal, no se va a decir por ejemplo. Then, do you have the meaning of this one?
No.
Es como un santuario. En santuario, en este caso nos dice Teotihuacan's religious significance. Ok, está hablando de un tema religioso. En este caso vendría siendo un santuario.
It is you said word like shrine or shrine?
Shrine.
Okay.
Yes, it's like the same than shine. It's almost the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then the historical situation in
foresightedness.
Oh yes. The pronunciation, we're going to separate this in 3 parts, okay? The first one is for. We're not going to mention our letter E. For, side. Okay, hasta esta parte, sightedness. Can you try?
Foresightedness.
Yes, you got it. Okay, the meaning would be something like the same. Okay, it's like take provisions. Yes, provisions, como previsión. En este caso, previsiones, ¿ok? Significado de esta palabra podría ser como previsiones. ¿Se entiende?
Yeah, like being careful about something.
Yes, you got it. Ok. En este caso nos estaría hablando de una élite. Okay, the Teotihuacan. Finally, the impact of natural disasters such as volcanic eruptions. Okay, is there another word that you couldn't understand?
No, thank you.
Okay, so there was a word, I guess, is in the... Ah, ya, este era el ejemplo, ok, que le daba al otro chico, no me acuerdo su nombre una vez más. En este caso tenemos 3 comas, ok. Lo que se está haciendo aquí es enfatizar. ¿Y para qué se está usando la coma 3 veces? Justamente porque quiero hacer una pausa y hacer una enfatización, ¿ok? En este caso, and, finally, ¿ok? Podríamos no poner and, ¿no? Porque básicamente habría una redundancia, ¿ok? Directo podríamos decir finally, o si bien, también podemos eliminar esta coma, eliminamos and, eliminamos esta coma y en lugar de poner una coma ponemos un punto seguido. Iniciamos con finally, con capital letter, ¿ok? Con nuestra mayúscula y sigue nuestra coma. ¿Para qué? Una vez más, para dar un énfasis, ¿ok? Para decirnos que quiero enfatizar lo que sigue después y aparte de eso, que estoy queriendo hacer una pausa, ¿ok? Como decir, finalmente, el impacto de los desastres naturales, ¿ok? Do you get it?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, let's continue with number 3, please.
Okay. This last factor is at least circumstantially implicated on Teotihuacan's rise. Prior to 200 before Christ, a number of relatively small centers coexisted in and near the Valley of Mexico. Around this time, the largest of these centers, Cuicuilco, was seriously affected by a volcanic eruption with much of its agricultural land covered by lava. With Cuicuilco eliminated as a potential rival, any one of a number of relatively modest towns might have emerged as a leading economic and political power in central Mexico. The archaeological evidence clearly indicates, though, that Teotihuacan was the center that did arise as the predominant force in the area by the 1st century AD.
Okay. Do you have any question? Okay, oh yes, the pronunciation for this one, prior to. Okay, es como decir antes de. Ok, es lo mismo que se pueda decir, solo que como una vez más es un texto formal, se están cambiando las palabras. The number of months. Do you have
Prior, right?
Sorry?
It is prior, right?
Yes,
Prior.
prior to. Okay. Te puedes dar cuenta, también es una palabra para poder introducir. Acá estoy utilizando mi coma. Okay. A number of relatively. Okay. So, do you have any question about this one? I guess everything is clear.
Yes, I think no. Everything
Okay.
was easy to understand, I think.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so let's continue with paragraph number 4.
Okay. It seems likely that Teotihuacan's natural resources, along with the city elites, elites? Sorry.
Okay, would be along with the city, elites or elites. Elites, it's okay. Or if you want elites, it's okay. As I told you, both pronunciations are okay.
Okay. Ability to recognize their potential gave the city a competitive edge over its neighbors. The valley, like many other places in Mexican and Guatemalan highlands, was rich in obsidian. The hard volcanic stone was a resource that had been in great demand for many years, at least since the rise of the Olmecs, a people who flourished between 1200
Yes.
and 400 before Christ. And it apparently had a secure market. Moreover, recent research on obsidian tools found at Olmec sites has shown that some of the obsidian obtained by the Olmecs originated near Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan obsidian must have been recognized as a valuable commodity,
Valuable.
valuable, sorry,
Okay, this we're going to pronounce this like if it were like E. Valuable. Valuable.
valuable,
Yes, you got it.
valuable commodity for many centuries before the great city arose.
Okay. So then, do you have any question about the vocabulary?
Mm, yeah.
Esto, por ejemplo, esto de acá podría ser como algo competitivo, ¿ok? Sobre sus vecinos, ¿ok? En realidad es parte del trabajo práctico que habría que hacer después de ese texto, pero más o menos para que se entienda, el significado would be something like competitivo sobre sus vecinos, ¿ok?
Okay. Flourished is like floreció o surgió,
Yes,
right?
yes, it's the same than, like we would say, arose, ¿ok? Como surgir es lo mismo, ¿ok? The meaning is the
Okay.
same. So then, do you have any
I think
another?
there is no more doubts about the text.
Okay, okay. So there was supposed to enter the another student, but I guess he's not going to enter. Okay,
Oh,
so
sorry.
I don't know.
Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. If you have time, we can finish this one. Okay.
Oh, okay. I think one more.
Okay. Okay, let's start.
A long distance trade in obsidian probably gave the elite residents of Teotihuacan access to a wide variety of exotic goods, as well as a relatively prosperous life. Such success may have attracted immigrants to Teotihuacan. In addition, Teotihuacan's elite may have consciously attempted to attract new inhabitants. It is also probable that as early as 200 before Christ, Teotihuacan may have achieved some religious significance, and its shrine or shrines may have served as an additional population magnet. Finally, the growing population was probably fed by increasing the number and size of irrigated fields.
Okay, thank you. So let's start by the vocabulary. Okay. Because the pronunciation was good, right? So there's nothing to correct in. And do you have any question about the vocabulary?
Yeah, I don't know exactly the meaning of irrigated. I think I don't know the meaning in Spanish too.
Yes. Okay, in which part?
The
Um,
at the end and size of irrigated fields.
Oh, ok. Podría sonar como irrigación, pero no suena. Hace rato me dijo el estudiante, suena como irrigación, pero es como riego. El significado es riego, ¿ok? Do you get
Oh,
it?
yes.
Ok. So, en esta palabra bueno, en este contexto nos dice, the size of irrigated fields, ok, que vendría siendo como campos de regadío,
Mhm.
ok,
Sí.
do you get it?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, then
Um,
we have another word that is white, do you get it?
yes,
Something
just
big,
to remember, shrine was like
como un
I forgot
santuario.
a santuario. Yes, I
Yes,
have to
yes.
remember it.
Por eso nos dice some religious significance and its shrine, ok, nos está hablando en singular or shrines.
Mhm. Shrine.
Okay,
Okay.
then do we have another word? I guess there was a word, but I guess it was a part.
Yes, I think no.
Okay, so if you have a little bit more time, we can finish this one, or maybe we can stop in that part, but it depends on you.
Let's finish it. I think we can finish
Yes,
it.
because it's very short, right?
Mhm. Okay.
Let's finish.
The picture of Teotihuacan that emerges is a classic picture of positive feedback among obsidian mining and trade, trade, population growth, irrigation, and religious tourism. The thriving obsidian operation, for example, would necessitate more miners.
It's okay, Minos.
Okay, more miners. Additional manufacturers of obsidian tools and additional traders to carry the goods to new markets. All this led to increased wealth, which in turn would attract more immigrants to Teotihuacan. The growing power of the elite who controlled the economy would give them the means to physically coerce people to move to Teotihuacan and serve as additions to the labor force. More irrigation works would have to be built to feed the growing population, and this resulted in more power and wealth for the elite.
Okay, so let's start by the vocabulary. Let's start by our feedback. Do you get it?
Yes, is to give something in response.
It's like make a refresh,
Okay.
okay? Como una retroalimentación,
Yes.
okay? Then we have this one, meaning, do you get it?
Yeah, it it is with minería, algo que ver con minería, right?
Yes, yes, you got it. Mining, okay? So, because we have another word who is meaning, okay? What is the meaning of? So in this case, it's mining, right? And working, trade, we already saw what is trade. Then population growth, do you get it?
Yes.
Okay. Then the
Thriving.
thriving, do you get it?
Thriving?
Yes, the pronunciation is thriving. The thriving obsidian operation, okay, this will be like, how can I say? Something in amount, como algo próspero. Sí, como algo próspero, ¿ok? The thriving obsidian operation es como que no, como algo, sí, como algo próspero, como algo en abundancia, ¿ok? En este caso nos está hablando de las piedras, pero que son en grande cantidad, que son demasiada cantidad, ¿ok? Do you get it? Okay, yes, you told me that you had
Oh,
problems with
I
your
got it.
internet. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, I was muted and I was talking.
Okay, don't worry.
I got
So
it.
then another word that you couldn't understand. There was one more, but I couldn't find it.
Controlled.
Miners, additional essentials, traders, increased, withstand, attract, inventors, going forward, control the economy means.
Here with about the pronunciation of miners, you pronounce mining to the activity they do, but when you talk about the people that does it,
Who is working? Yes. Or
you
to
have
talk
to
about,
say miners or mining.
yes. Miners is like, it has another meaning, okay? Even it sounds like mine, right? But the correct one is minus, okay? So yes, the correct one is minus. And the same as this one, mining, okay? Because it sounds like meaning, right? I don't know if you got it.
Meaning. Yes, I got it.
Okay, so there was a word, but I don't find it.
Me neither.
Oh, control the,
Coerce people.
yes, it was that word, okay. Esta palabra es como, no está, es como cohesionar, ok. Como cohesionar, y si tuviera una D podría ser como cohesionado. Physically coerced. Okay, do you get it?
Yes,
So
I got it.
there was another word, but I don't find it. Okay, the word was this one, but I don't got it. I'm going to write it, please. Okay, weak. Do you get it?
Yes, something that's not strong, like it, something débil.
Yes, actually it is. Okay, but I don't know which word was this. I guess it was in that part. So, okay, it was supposed to, okay, you know, the text, it was supposed to take a person to read in, to make the exercises in 20 minutes, okay? And the lecture maybe at least of 10 minutes, right? So then we have to, okay, your pronunciation, it's okay, right? But we're going to practice, as I told you, there are some words to make an introduction to paragraph and sentences. So then we're going to see it, I guess, the next week. Yes, next week, because we have to see tomorrow the semicolon and everything, right?
Okay.
So do you have any question?
I don't. Thank you.
Okay. So then if you want to see more about this, si quieres ver tal vez más resources, puedes entrar a la página de TOEFL, que está ahí todito el material. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So then see you tomorrow.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.